Yo, what's up everybody? I'm glad you're back checking me out. Hopefully I have a better quality video for you this time. I was outdoors last time. I don't know if that threw off the quality or whatnot, but I'm inside for you guys this time, and I'm kind of going to continue on with some of the stuff I was talking about last time. If you remember, I just got to make it clear that we've got a flawed system, you guys. I mean, we've got a revolving door thing going on. We've got guys going from pharmaceutical companies going over to work for the FDA. Once they get all their stuff passed that pharmaceutical company needs, now they're back to work with the pharmaceutical company. We've got pharmaceutical companies that are funding our nutrition and health programs in our universities. I think that's unacceptable. They make their billions of dollars off of unhealthy people. They don't want people to be educated on proper health and nutrition. They'd be put out of business. And another thing is, if these things are so good for us, why do they have so many lobbyists? You know what a lobbyist is? It's a group of people seeking to influence politicians or public officials on a particular issue. If they're so good for us, why does this need to happen? You don't see, apple farmers out there trying to convince or influence people of how good they are for us. And like I was saying, I'm going to do these in a certain order because I really want these to make sense to us. I want everyone to be able to easily follow. But until we understand, the basic problem, which is the system, none of this stuff that I and these other guys on here that are speaking the truth is going to matter. And now, when I talk about this stuff, it's like people continually get held up on the same issue. If this were really true, then why wouldn't my doctor have already told me? And this is exactly what I was asking when I first started, reading all this alternative stuff. Why didn't my doctor tell me so? And then when I started doing my own due diligence, I quickly started to realize, what was going on with this whole health and nutrition program that we have. And it's really easy to explain. The advice that I'm giving to you guys can't make companies billions or trillions of dollars because I'm not selling you anything. I'm just trying to get you healthy, give you good advice so you can be, skinnier, healthier, happier. But it's not making me billions of dollars like all these other companies that are selling you things, and then you have to go back and continually get them refilled and stuff like that. Our healthcare system is a business, and it's a very, very successful business, but it's successful in terms of making money, not in terms of creating healthy, happy people. You guys, we're being used as like lab rats here, whether it's the food additives and chemicals, whether it's the pharmaceutical drugs, whether it's the new farming techniques that they're using. I mean, we are the lab rats. I mean, you guys remember the whole fen-phen thing, right? It was the miracle weight loss pill. This is what Wikipedia had to say. After reports of valvular heart disease and pulmonary hypertension, primarily in women who had been undergoing treatment with fen-phen, the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, requested its withdrawal from the market in September of 1997. The thing I don't understand is why was this allowed in the first place? It's kind of like the grass list that we have, generally regarded as safe. It's approved by the FDA. Now, you guys call it the Food and Drug Administration. I now call it feeding death to Americans. And you know how things get taken off of this grass list? It's when enough people get sick and or die from whichever particular additive or chemical, is in whatever they're doing, and then they ban it, remove it, whatever. I think you guys should Google Burger King strawberry milkshake ingredients. You guys, this crap is scary. I mean, when you look at that, I mean, there's no strawberries in there is basically what I'm going to leave to you guys. Google it, see what you guys think. Another thing that makes sense to me is aspartame. This whole aspartame story is crazy. I mean, you guys have to see how many times this stuff was rejected before it finally got approved by the FDA. It's a pretty funny, actually fishy story that goes along with that, but you guys could Google that as well, Wikipedia aspartame or whatever. But aspartame's responsible for 85% of the food-reported illnesses, in the United States, and yet it's still allowed to be used by all these companies. Why? Why is it still allowed to be approved? But, think about the companies that are using this stuff. They're multi-billion-dollar companies. We've got all of our diet soda companies, our chewing gum, artificial sweeteners. We've got, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Equal, NutraSweet, Trident, Orbitz. All these big companies, they are paying the right people to make sure that something like this could continue to be allowed in the food. What I don't understand is why can't we just stick to what Mother Nature has given us? There's so many different kinds of meats, vegetables, fruits, nuts, beans, seeds, etc. We'd be a heck of a lot happier, skinnier, healthier, and not to mention we'd have far less disease. So in today's video, I kind of want to just continue to add to some of the stuff I was talking about in the last one, and show you guys, that I'm not the only one that feels this way. There's plenty of doctors, nurses, and pharmaceutical sales reps that are leaving their respected field once they find out how greed-driven this whole thing is. And either you can take my word for it, I'm going to post some different links in the box over it, whichever way it is, and you guys could read some of those stories if you'd like, but basically, trust me, it's going on, it's out there. These people are leaving because they're fed up with prescribing things that are not getting people any better. And I really do believe that most doctors do become doctors because they want to help people get healthier, happier, get better, so it's not so much the doctors and nurses, whatever, that I want to harp on. It's the system that these guys are being put through, and when you look at it, I'm going to say most doctors, because in any field, there's good and there's bad, whether we're talking cops, whether we're talking construction workers, politicians, teachers, whatever. Think about how many people are getting their medical marijuana card. How are so many people getting this thing, It's like we call doctors, glorified drug dealers in a sense, because they're able to prescribe drugs that are legal, but the big problem, like I was saying, is this system. I mean, doctors only have to go through about 0 through 6 hours of basic nutrition training on their way to becoming a doctor. It's pretty crazy to me, considering that we are what we eat / what we absorb, digest, And but this is why they're called MDs, because they are taught medicine, they study and practice medicine, therefore they prescribe medicine, and they are called doctors of medicine. MDs. The problem with the modern medical system is that they continually want to treat the symptoms. They want to treat the disease that has the person, or that the person has, versus alternative medicine that treats the person as a whole, and they search for the underlying things that are causing all these symptoms, and they want to go after those. They don't want to just mask things or band-aid things, and then just, go along now, you'll be okay. If something continues to go wrong, then come back and we'll give you something else for that. A saying that stuck with me and helped me out greatly is, treat the person that has the disease, not the disease that has the person, And like I was saying, some medicines do have their place, but not the cholesterol lowering, the blood pressure lowering, not the antidepressants, not the Viagra's, the sleeping pills, the ones that help you go to the bathroom, and many of those other ones. There's no room for those. It's just, to me, it's not even right. And you guys have got to know that there's no such thing as a miracle pill. It won't magically make you better. I don't care what report, what study you've read, that's just not the case. It starts with you. When you put the right things into your body, it's capable of doing miraculous things. And that's what you guys have got to understand. Your body does not want to be sick, fat, depressed, and it has the ability and will heal itself. You just need to be an active participant and give your body what it needs so that it can do its job. It really does want to be healthy and take care of you. So I really hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to say about this whole flawed system thing, because until we realize this, we're just going to continue to trust our doctor's advice. We're going to be doing nothing except take pills, and all they're going to do is make us sicker, fatter, more depressed, and whatnot, And I really don't want you guys to have that. I really think you guys deserve better. And that's what I and a lot of these dudes on YouTube are trying to do right now, is give you some truth. So you guys have some starting points, and you've got some different things you can do to get started on this, So in some upcoming videos, I'm going to be showing you guys some different things, how easy it is to alter these organic food studies versus the conventional food studies. Very easy to alter that. I'm going to show you guys, how to intelligently analyze the life expectancy statistics, because this is another thing that people bring up all the time when I talk about this modern medicine system that's flawed. Like, oh, but look at how long we're living now, and that's a whole different topic. We'll talk about that in another video. It's like Albert Einstein once said, not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. Now think about that, see what that means to you guys, but we all know that statistics can be misleading, basically. So that's about it for now, you guys. Just understand that we're spending so much money on our healthcare system, but we're not getting any happier, healthier, skinnier. So it's just not adding up. I don't think I need to say much more than that. All this stuff that I'm going to be saying in these videos, it's common sense, it's basic, it's Mother Nature. Just quit putting crap in your body, basically, and your body will take care of you. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. Take care.